It's time to cook. Welcome in, friendos. How's everyone doing today? Let me adjust this lighting for a sec. Is that better? Oh, we got hairs flying all over. I think that's a little bit better. It was a touch dark. Happy Sunday. I look 7 years older since the last time you saw me. Did you even show up yesterday? You better run away. But hi, welcome. Good to see you today. Thanks for the feta complaint because, yeah, there's no feta today, so that's valid. Bonk says, let's bake it a spicy pasta. I'm so excited for this. One of my faves, once again. We've made this, I think, only once before on stream, and it was so dang good, and I was feeling like some pasta, even though I got some gluten-free ones today. And some salad to use up a bunch of lettuce in the fridge. Okay, you guys are telling me to check Discord. I saw one thing that you posted before stream. I was still getting ready. I laughed my butt off when I saw the screenshots of like my second ever stream. I was like, Sam, you gotta check this out. And then the way that Bob was sitting there. And then the Poshers clip. So cute. Did I make my own ricotta cheese for the baked pasta? We are not using any ricotta cheese today. I'll post the recipe if you want to look it over. There is soft mozzarella in it today, and we might do a little bit of Parmesan on top afterwards, is what I typically like to do. So yeah, spicy Italian sausage pasta, baked pasta, however you want to call it. And actually the recipe, it's not baked. But I like every now and then just a nice big old pan of baked pasta. Usually feeds 4 people. So if there's 2 of you, feeds you, and then you got lunch for the next day. Love that, especially on a Sunday, right? Then you're set up for Monday. Mish, yeah, I remember you were excited about this recipe. You've made it. Did you like it? And like you could also make it not spicy. Like the sausages we have today are just mild Italian sausages, and then we'll just put our own chili pepper flakes in there to determine how spicy we want it. Or you can not even put it in and leave it to sprinkle the chili flakes after, right? If you have some people that don't like spice. Kind of like a poor man's lasagna. Basically, Bonk, yeah, because you fry the sausage up first, take it out of the pan, and then you make your sauce right in there, so you get like all of the yummy sausage drippings into the sauce. It's really easy to do, so that's why I like to do that, especially on a Sunday. Okay, so homemade rosé tomato sauce. It's a tomatoey weekend. Rigatoni pasta. I don't know if this is rigatoni. Bob and I were discussing earlier this week about the gluten-free versions from this brand of pasta we really like, Rummo, or maybe it's called Rumo. And yeah, it's kind of fancy. It's made with a bronze die, but this one I had to actually dig to the back of the shelf because at first I didn't see it. How do we even say that? Elicoidali number 49. So 400 grams of pasta. I usually gauge around like anywhere from 400 to 500 grams, which is a pound of pasta for 4 servings or around that. So this should fill out the pan pretty good. I think with the rest of the stuff we're putting in there, this is the pan. I just had this sausage thawing a little bit in there before stream. You don't get that one? Okay, so maybe we should look it up more. Elicoidali, number 49. I need to find the English part on this. Okay, they don't really say what this shape is, so I'm going to quickly look it up. But yeah, there was only penne. And then I just saw this bag like sitting on this side, and I saw there was that different word. I was like, what the heck's that one? So I'm like digging in the back of the shelf. I need to know. Elicoidali. Like rigatoni, it says. I got excited. Where's the rest of that? I'm just going to go back and read her first little part. Elicoidali is a tubular pasta, but the ridges are curved around the tube rather than straight, and the pasta is narrower. Fancy. Okay, I found the Rummo page. Rigatoni's number 50, so then... One moment for scat, please, everyone. Coming in with a tier 3 resub at 81 months in a row. Dude, you might be the longest, actually. Annie and you are, like, probably tied. That's crazy. Welcome in. I hope you had a good weekend. We're just getting ready to start the stream. Learning a little bit about this pasta shape I found today. Elicoidali, number 49. And I was just saying it kind of plays into the bit goal that I just set up yesterday for us, which is a pasta extruder. So every die is going to have a different number. That's why when you see the word and the shape, they all have a separate number of die. So how cool is that? Imagine, like, if you work at a pasta extruding place, you have to memorize all the dies and the pasta shapes. That's cool. I'm dancing like Kanara. What? I mean, I was streaming first, so who really did it? I don't know. But we'll carry on. If we don't dance, then what even is life, right? You never heard of this one, but cool name. Yeah, so we're learning, and Bob just said, so rigatoni is number 50. This is number 49. This one, the ridges, because rigatoni is ridge too, but these ridges are like smoothed over, it says, whereas rigatoni is very like square ridges. I wonder what that's gonna do. Spiraling ribbed exterior and significant diameter. It pairs beautifully with every type of sauce, particularly meat or vegetable ragus. So with us making like this sausage rosé sauce today, that should be perfect. Cool. Sam was doing stuff in the room, so I had to look. Okay, so there's that. Done and done. Also, had to get some buns today because we had to go to the Italian shop to get the pasta. And what else did I need for this dish? Was that it? Oh, and the salami for the salad, because there is salami in this chopped Italian salad today. Other things in the Italian salad. Also, welcome in, Michael. Passed over you, or chat was going quick. I missed your thing. The Goonies in the movie theater for the 40th anniversary. We've been to that house. We couldn't go inside, but we drove by it in Astoria. So fun. Okay, so our salad. I've never made this one before. I've made a rendition of it, but I'm very excited to try this all together. We're going to have lettuce, tomato, cucumber, bell peppers. What else? Chickpeas for a little bit of like protein and fill you up stuff. Salami, Parmesan cheese, and then our homemade dressing. Yum. Pasta and salad, always a good combo. Goonies, never say die. I love that movie. Okay, I'm gonna make a little prep listeroo, and then away we go. Oh, also in front of me. So I was in charge of getting the meats from the deli today. And then Sam says I'm going to get donuts or check out the bakery counter. I already ate some of this one. Coconut, maple, filled with vanilla cream. And then the other one, score maple. They really outdid themselves today. Those are $1.50. I don't know about where you guys live, but donuts are super expensive here. That's one of the cheaper ones that we can get. That's really good quality. Most other stores that just specialize in donuts are like $3 to $4 each. I don't think a ball of dough is worth that, honestly. And like sugar's not that expensive for the toppings. So it's an Italian sandwich chopped into a salad, kind of. Maybe that's why they call it Italian chopped salad. The only thing we're missing is the bread. I wonder if you chopped it all up and then just put it into a bread roll. That'd be good. There's a high-end donut shop downtown Calgary called Jelly Modern Donuts. I've had those before. Very good, actually. I have paid for that premium price. Okay, so first things first. The pasta doesn't take very long to prep. Like I said, we fry the sausage, take that out of the pan, and then we make the sauce in that same pan. So nice for saving dishes. And then you just boil the pasta on the side, combine it all in your baking dish, cover it with cheese, and usually in the oven for what, 20-ish minutes, or until it's bubbling and maybe a little bit browned, or however you like your cheese topping. Rummo doesn't list it on this site. It only shows up in a recipe. What's that one? The one that I'm looking at, Bob? Or the rigatoni you're saying? Here, I'll paste what I found. Can you open it? This is the only thing I found. Oh, they also make 3-kilogram bags of Rummo pasta. This is only 400 grams, right? So that would be so much better. I wonder where we could get that. We don't have that option anywhere here. Okay. Just thinking about some of the salad ingredients that we have to prep, it will probably take us longer than the time the pasta has to bake to make the salad. So why don't we start by prepping the lettuce and the veggies, let's say, kind of get halfway through, and then we can switch back to the pasta, get it in the oven, and finish off the salad, and then it will be all ready at the same time. You didn't go to the Italian site? That's just what came up when I Googled it. What recipe did they link with it, I wonder? I clicked on it. Oh, they didn't. I thought they would link right into a recipe with the same pasta. Okay, so let's do tomato, cucumber, pepper. So easy cooking today, but we'll still work on some knife skills. Oh, nice. So I found the thing that you wanted, and you're finding the thing that I wanted. People helping people. Oh, we also got to do some like tastings at the deli today. We tried a few different meats than what we usually get. That was fun. I don't know if you guys have a deli or butcher shop like that, where they will, before they slice your entire amount, I usually order like anywhere from 400 to 100 grams, they will give you a slice and ask you if that's the right thickness and if you like the flavor of it before they carry on. It's awesome. So because Sam and I were together today, they were giving like each of us a slice. The frickin' best. So this one's called Alla Norma. Tomato, eggplant, garlic, basil, and then ricotta salata, which is like a ricotta that's more firm and you shave it. Interesting. Maybe we'll have to try that if we like this pasta. Okay, anyways, we'll do our lettuce. And then let's get into the pasta next. So our sausage. If you can get sausage not in the casing for this, that would be better. I don't usually like just slicing sausage, cooking it, and then putting it in the pasta. I like to take the casing off. It's just a nicer texture. So we'll do that, our sausage. We'll get the pasta boiling on the other side of the stove. Then we'll make the sauce. We gotta do the cheese and basil for the top. And then bake it. I usually do 400 Fahrenheit for, like I said, around 20 minutes until it's nice and hot all the way through and browned on top. You tried drawing feta yesterday when Lauren played Gartic. People thought it was an empty cheese grater. What? I guess, maybe. Mish, I literally have an emote of feta for you. You should have just copy pasted that. Okay, last of the salad thing. So the chickpeas were canned. I already have a little bit open in a container to use. We're gonna do the Kalamata olives we bought for it. Like I said, the Parmesan. Just make a big ass salad. Let's not forget the salami. I'm excited. I've never had salami and salad. You know what else I think would be good? If you weren't making a spicy pasta, was put some pepperoncinis in this salad. That's reminding me of like Olive Garden-esque almost. She says this only takes 10 minutes to bring together. Gartic phone, you have to actually draw stuff. I've never heard of what this Gartic is. I'm intrigued though. Okay, just making sure I had everything. And then obviously the dressing at the end. We didn't forget anything. Let's start. Guys, we have another cold Canadian day, but the sky is blue and beautiful. Maybe that's why I wear my blue shirt. It's a community party game. Fun. I love like drawing games, like what it was, that Pictionary back in the day. So fun. Okay, let's come over here, bring out some ingredients, and away we go. I'm gonna give one wipe to the board real quick. Mish, you stayed up till 6 a.m.? How do you do it? How does she do it? I guess when you're 12, though, nothing really matters. You blame Lauren this time? Yeah, I'm innocent. As long as you guys had fun, that's all that matters. First, I thought that was dirty. I was like, why the heck's that dirty? Okay, peppers. Where did I put those ones that we had from yesterday? Remember, I was like, I'm going to save these for the salad. Also, take out this lettuce and see the state of it. I think it's pretty good, though. I mean, that's the whole reason that I made this salad on the menu. To use that-ish up. Okay, peppers. Cucumbers are in here. We can take the sausage out. We'll use that later. Nice. Kanara plays Gartic from time to time. It basically is Pictionary. Oh, shoot. Look at these tomatoes. Looks so good. Big Marble Farms, actually grown here in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Which one do we choose? I usually try and like feel around for the really ripe ones and always use that first. These ones. This whole pack. Too perfect. It looks fake. I think that'll be enough tomatoes. Okay, we'll wash those up. And then let's get a cucumber. Same place, guys. Big Marble Farms. So that would mean the only way that they're able to grow that stuff here right now is big old greenhouses. Probably find it on the map, just zooming out, looking south. Mass amount of greenhouses, that's Big Marble Farms. I don't know if we'll use the whole cucumber. Maybe. Usually about half, I would say. Especially with the peppers and other stuff going in. How often do you guys eat salad? I go through phases. Right now, we're in a salad phase. But I don't always eat salad once a week like this. Maybe it also helps, when the veggies taste really good and fresh too. Usually, I would say. You love salads, but sometimes you're too lazy to make them, right? So that's why I just do it on stream. Then I'm set up for the week. Then I have no excuses. Every Monday for dinner, caretaker, you either make salads or have like a pre-made salad. That's smart. Lately, it's been our Sunday thing, and that's been fun. Okay. Now our big old bowl. So we'll start with the lettuce, put that in the bottom, and then everything else will weigh it down, and that way we'll be able to fit it all. That's right. His absolute favorite meal, really, is Caesar salad, Mish. That's commitment. There. Put that over here for now. Clear the area. CT Crunch. Is that Captain Crunch? Nice. Samo sent all the tracking numbers. Good. I'm gonna say this week everyone should be getting the rest, other than maybe Mish. R.I.P. We'll see how fast stuff makes it over to Daneland. Okay, we'll for sure use that amount of lettuce. Holy shit, that's so much. And then we still have this much. That's still from that one head of lettuce. Remember when I cut it up last week and I was like, this is the most amount of lettuce from one head I've ever gotten. Let's see, because we have to trim a little bit off, but the nice thing is that it's all washed already. So usually I just pick over the leaves, especially at the top if they're discoloring, like kind of gross looking, where it gets browned and rusted. Just pick that off, and that way you won't have to pick out the little bits of it after it's all been chopped. And I mean, if we're gonna eat this right away, we don't have to be super particular. Wednesday, January 22nd. Yes, yeah, midweek. Keep you going, bonk. That was not bad for shipping times, honestly. I will say, though, just after, like, I sent everything out, each package, inflation-wise, was about minimum $5 more. I kind of knew that, though, just with how things are right now here and the postal system. But that's not too bad, considering. The wife prefers red leaf lettuce for your salads. I usually just go with whatever looks the freshest and use that. Lately, the green leaf, like this is actually from Walmart. The green leaves have been looking so nice. So that's honestly why we've been eating a lot of salad lately. I'm gonna trim off a bit higher on some of these. Because yeah, when the ingredients look good, it makes you want to eat it. I'll group the rest of these together and then just do a nice small trim at the end where it got a bit rusty. See, that's why I don't love to prep lettuce ahead of time when you wash it all, but the amount of time you save when you do the whole head at a time rather than just washing a little bit. They just raised the stamp prices and courier prices as well, so that would be why too. I have a business account with them, so I do get to save a little bit of money when I ship stuff. But nothing like it used to be. Work night shift and you're not really awake, but the lettuce looks good. This is already 2-week-old lettuce as well, Scat. Wash it up, put it in a Ziploc, and it should stay pretty good in the fridge as long as your temperature is nice and regulated. So now we can chop this up. I'll probably do like 3 slices through, maybe like that, and then go back through. That way everything's nice and bite size.
First package made it through customs.
Nice. Whose is it?
Bonks.
Bonks is the first package that made it through customs?
As far as I know, yeah.
Oh shit!
It's released from LA.
It's been released. No one ate his Canadian snacks.
Probably get it Tuesday or Wednesday.
I said that shit's not for resale. Oh, nice. You have a work account with FedEx and you save like 80%. What the heck?
You should maybe look into that.
Yeah. Misha's is in Montreal already?
Holy fuck.
Guys,
I like the tracking actually with everybody.
I'm getting excited now too. Okay, these ones will only do in half because they weren't as crazy big. Wait, TikTok is back? Literally this morning I was, well, not like really sad because we all know it was going to happen. It was so funny opening up TikTok and none of the American creators are there. But what, they gave you the app back? What is even going on over there? I can't keep up. What are you laughing?
Just what's going on.
Went down yesterday. Wonder what happened that's back. They literally passed an entire bill. Are they going to reverse it overnight? I think we can put the rest of the lettuce in. Hey, Samuel, that's not that much. Chum said he wants it back, but with the caveat that they sell it. Okay, so he wants it like American owned.
So, Mr. Beast will buy it then.
Jimmy's buying it? A 90-day thing? What up, Blondie? How are you doing, man? Let's use the rest of this bag, guys. We're calling it a day. Big ass chopped Italian salad. For how many people? Just 2. Organize your leaves. Whoa, I think that one died. That one died. Remember, we gotta trim the bottom still. We'll leave that for now. I can't even keep up with the politics and social media anymore. But I will say that if anyone's exploring other platforms, Red One is actually pretty cool. Or not Red One, Red Note. I keep calling it Red One. Red Note. Especially if you like to learn about other cultures. I think if you have a smartphone, you're always going to be monitored on whatever you do. It doesn't matter what apps you use or not. At least that's my opinion. We don't really have to get into it, though. It's also an entertaining movie on Netflix. Okay. Thanks for the suggestion. So not an app, but also something fun. Phew. Was on the right track. Just took the wrong range road. Oh, is that the Christmas movie with Jack Black? I think we saw the commercial for that the other day. And I was like, why the heck haven't we watched that? Okay. This bowl filled up. Now we gotta weigh it all down with a bunch of other veggies. Okay, so half of this cucur. I think we'll quarter it. And so then when we assemble this salad, I think it will look good if we kind of leave everything in different areas. So like make your pile of cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, stuff like that, and then mix it up. That's always so good for presentation. And then I never usually dress an entire salad that's really big like this unless I totally know that I'm gonna eat it all. Because when it sits even just overnight, really changes the texture of the lettuce. And it can go so soggy that you won't even want to look at it. So that's why I always leave the dressing on this side. Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans try to save Christmas by rescuing J.K. Simmons as Santa. Okay, that one. Doesn't compute, really? Okay, do I want to do peppers next maybe? We saved these from yesterday's stream. Some of it went in the chicken tortilla soup. And I was like, I think this is too much to put in. So we'll save it for the salad today. We'll do nice little cubes of that. It's gonna look really nice and colorful. Oh, that's the one that's not very nice looking. It had like a little part just starting to go bad. Goodbye. These little bits, we can deal with those. I think you saw the salad in a video. They make it like a table meal. Oh shit, I've seen those lately. They're like, I don't know, as a chef that's kind of weird to me. Have you guys seen that? When people just like assemble the food on a table. Like there's like stuff like parchment paper and stuff down to protect it so it's still food safe. But kind of weird to me. I guess it saves a lot of dishes though. I saw that on Ballerina Farm. I always pick that little bottom bit out of the peppers. Bonk. Okay, our pepper pile next. Kind of mix them up together. Yum. Go over here. How much though is like, I don't often go out for Italian food, or at least not for pasta ever. Something I usually just like to make at home, but is it expensive now, guys, to like order a plate of pasta and a salad for the table to share for everyone? I can imagine so. Do I want to give you a TLDR on the chicken soup? You should honestly just get the recipe. It's in Discord from yesterday. It's super easy. Like, I would say I did it in maybe 3 different components. You chop up your onion, celery, garlic first, saute that, then add your spices. Then you add all of your liquid stuff, your broth, tomatoes, etc. Let that simmer. And then while that's going, you prep your corn, black beans, and chicken. Oh, and the bell peppers too, all in a bowl. And then you add that maybe like 15 minutes before you want to serve it. And then while that's going, you finish prepping the garnishes. Sour cream, cheese, avocado, cilantro, lime, really whatever you want. And that is it. And Sam said, like, he was obsessed with that soup yesterday. He was very happy that I made that for him. Olive Garden was expensive years ago. I remember when those places, yeah, I was like, let's go to Olive Garden. This is going to fall back out anyways, but our little tomatoes. The grape tomatoes here were pretty expensive this week. I think I'll just have these and then chop through, but that's why I got these little ones instead. Plus these ones I find taste really good. What are some other shows and movies that we should add to the list for the next year, guys? We're not like big cable TV people. I mostly just watch YouTube, honestly. This is something that I've found is weird in tomatoes. Like the seeds are starting to go black. I just bought these too. I don't know if that's just the variety or what. Is that like giving them too much nutrients? I don't know. But it kind of freaks me out. Is everyone okay? Am I having a good day? I am. Yeah, I had actually a really nice quiet morning. Went to my favorite shop this morning. Saw all like my favorite worker people. Got some yummy snacks. Still gotta make the menu that I'm gonna cook for my clients this week. I didn't do that. Usually I do it before stream. But yeah, otherwise, feeling good. That was actually so much tomatoes. That was deceiving. Whoops. Is it even a stream for me if you guys don't hear the fire truck at least once? Literally. Okay, those were so juicy. Holy smokes. We gotta do like a full cleanup here. What's everyone else got on the go today? You cooking up some stuff? Wipe that. Okay, so that's our first steps. That didn't take very long. Not at all. I'm gonna put the cucumber back. You're gonna go grocery shopping and then Mario Kart with stream. Did I know that you stream? I had to click on your thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't go away from it. I broke my OBS. How does this page go away? There it is. It's just because my page was so small. Oh, you're under your wife's account. Okay. A rare Sunday karaoke. Oh, right, because some of you have tomorrow off. Nice. If you're feeling like it, it might just be a day of doing nothing, though, right? You only did some brewing today. A pot of sencha tea in your new Japanese teapot. Nice, Vograx. That sounds good, guys. Is it the same spot you always go to, Bonk? Okay, so I did tomato, cucumber, pepper, lettuce in there. And we have a few other things to add after, but really easy to prep them. I don't know if I can fit this in here right now. Might have to move some stuff around. Let me get for the pasta, we'll get our onion out, the garlic for the sauce. Chat, we filled up the fridge with too much good food. Now what? Or maybe Samo can package up some meats while we're here. It's a different spot. That would be fun then. The college kids go back to campus today, Scat. You're like, it was so quiet. It was so quiet when they weren't here. Oh, I will sneak out these chickpeas for our salad that we'll need. Guys, our broth that we made, I had a little bit this morning with some ginger in it. Oh. I always have to do that. Okay, so that's that. Annie said when he came in on Friday, really quick, I think it was after you left, Bonk, must have been, his robotics has started with his, let's say, extracurriculars at school, and he's putting in around 25 extra hours a week right now. I was like, please make sure that you take lots of breaks, because that is a lot of extra time that I am assuming they don't get paid for. Thanks, Dust. Also good to see you, dude. Hope the weekend is going well. You didn't have to work too hard this week. 66 months in a row, guys. These resubs are nuts, hey? Like, the months are getting up there. Yeah, busy, busy Annie. Okay, spicy Italian sausage baked pasta. We got our pasta, Italian sausages, garlic. They don't do onion, but I always do onion in the sauce. Just a nice thing to always have for flavor. Broth or white wine, or you could even do both. She does some flour in there. Yeah, we can do a little sprinkle of flour. It'll just help the sauce coat the pasta nicely. I mean, especially if it's gluten-free. We'll see if I add that. I often don't. As long as you reduce the tomatoes in the sauce enough with the whipping cream that we add, you should be fine. And then just a little salt and pepper at the end, our basil. They don't do the soft matzah, but that's something that I add because when we bake it, makes a really nice blanket to keep it moist. It doesn't dry out in the oven. And yeah, just the creamy flavor from it goes super good with the spicy pasta. Do you ever buy from local farms and stuff or just the stores? There was like, what, probably a good 4 months there from like spring and summer consecutively that I went to the farmer's market most weekends. They can see me, but like for me to buy meat from the farm, there's no way I can afford that right now in my life. So stuff like that, no. And I know how to save money doing stuff that way, just you need enough space to like buy half a cow at a time and then put it in the freezer. Other than the big fridge we have, I got nothing like a deep freeze to do it that way. Because yeah, I can't pay double the price of meat that's already double the price of what it should be here. Hope you guys understand that. But when it comes to buying my produce and stuff, I always try to make sure that it is like as local as possible, even if it's from a regular store. So like the cucumber and tomatoes were grown in just south here in our province. What about you guys? You can share. But mostly right now, how I shop is just with the budget that I have available to me. Feel free to ask any other questions. Is the audio not in sync? I think we're A-okay. From what I see in my OBS, it might just be you. Apparently there's a group trying to sue grocers because they include packaging weight in the meat prices. That's a little weird. I mean, I've never in my life heard of adding the package weight to the meat. So I could see that being, yeah, not good. Not good. You just buy from Walmart and stuff. Lately, Walmart for me has had some of the better quality things as far as produce for sure. You treat yourself with farmers market meat, Scat. That's so nice. And yeah, just farmers market shopping in general is a treat. Dust, you guys try to buy local when it's in season, but mostly you just get from stuff from the store. So like kind of the same, right? We all kind of shop the same. But it is nice to have a treat for sure. And like you can always tell the difference. I think we can all agree on that. That you can taste it if something is from the farmer's market versus the regular supermarket. Need some water, one sec. Scoots, hello, welcome. Bob lost his human. Where did it go? Okay, we're gonna take the sausage out of the casings next. And then go over and get it frying. Are you making tortilla soup right now? Guys, I was trying to make room in the fridge. Oh, will it fit in a drawer? No. But I can put something else in a drawer. We're getting closer, people. Don't say I don't do anything for you guys. It's like one of my favorite sayings on stream. Oh, I don't think it'll fit still. I can't even fit a salad bowl in the fridge, never mind half a cow. I'm putting that line on a t-shirt. Have you guys seen the one commercial? I forget what company it's for, but where the guy is like inside somewhere and there's like a fish pond and a fountain. And he starts screaming. He's like, what type of connection would I have with the salmon if I bought it from the supermarket? And is like holding up the fish from the fountain, and the kid's just like staring at him like this. That's how I feel sometimes. Minions making chili? Nice. It's actually National Popcorn Day. Samo! I think he died. What is that?
What?
It's National Popcorn Day.
Can I pick special popcorn?
Where did I put it? Where did you put it?
I don't know.
Oh, I see it. We almost lost the popcorn like the jar of cumin. We like passed by the one aisle in the Italian market today, and Sam like backed it up and looked at this. Fireworks popcorn, Red River Valley. That shit is fancy. From Milwaukee. Red River Valley, people. Let you know how it is. Minus 17 Scoops. He's not sleeping. He was just at the factory. Bob's off to the store to get cumin? You're in Milwaukee? I wonder if you could find this farm. What is the... It's called Fireworks Popcorn. Fireworks Popcorn. Okay. let's get back to business. We got sausages. These were in the freezer. Vacuum sealed them once upon a time. Let's just get a bowl because we'll need the bowl anyways to put the sausage back into once it's fried up. I'll show you how to take it out of the casing. One of my least favorite things, but I've gotten better at doing it over the years. You're making this tomorrow, Bob? That's a good Monday meal too. Good way to start the week. A little pasta and salad. Is this gonna stay here? I might just put them in the sink because I don't want sausage juice everywhere. So then we're gonna take this. These were from Costco and they're mild. They weren't spicy sausages. And then I usually just twist it in half. You're doing chili dogs? And then just squeeze out the one side the best that you can. Usually you can get it all at once. Dust, only 6-hour shift. Enjoy. That's gonna go so nice and fast. Don't work too hard, dude. Thank you very much for the resub. And I hope you have a good Sunday. It's already Sunday. Red River is northern Wisconsin, but makes sense if they're based in Milwaukee. I'm intrigued by that. Fancy popcorn. Okay, 2 more. So we did 4 sausages for this. I don't know what they said. 11 ounces. We might have a bit more than that. Have you guys ever seen sausage that you can just buy like this mixture loose out of the casings? I think Johnsonville does it. The off-topic question, but do I have a food processor I liked or I like? I do, but it's probably not what you're looking for because this is like commercial kitchen food processor. And it's very expensive. It's called Robot Coop. If you want to look it up, like it's an absolute beast if you're planning to do a lot of big things with it. But otherwise, like I have not had good experience with the KitchenAid one. Some people do like it. I've seen the Cuisinart one looks pretty good. But if you're going all in and don't really have a maximum price, get the RoboCoop. Oh, really? They make all the flavors outside the casing. I've only seen here maybe the Italian sausage and then the basil one. That's it, though. No other flavors, just 2. Samo, what's that link? Samo linked the food processor. Holy shit. We gotta turn that down. Why did the speakers get turned back up again? BB7, thanks for the follow. I currently can't even touch them because my hands are sausagey. Only $2,000. That shit's gonna last us the rest of our life. And then the other part is it holds its value. So if there's one day where you're like, I don't think I'm gonna use this anymore, it can go to a new home and you still get money back. Jingle your bells. Hi, John. Thanks for the lurk. Hope you're having a good weekend. Maybe we'll see you later. Honey, garlic, and hot come in the packages, but they're small. They are. Scoots. Unless you want the stainless steel. And then it's $4,500. Looks like the lady at Costco this week to me. Excuse me. Somebody save us. Hi, BB. I'm glad you're enjoying your time. Yeah, you're welcome. And I mean, the thing is, if you buy something and you don't like it, just return it, right? Make sure that you're able to return it and then try something new. And then seriously, just keep trying products until you find the one that you like. That's it. Scat, going back to sleep for a bit. Have a good nap. Maybe I'll be on when you wake up later, but probably not because we usually do a quicker stream on Sunday. So thank you very much, dude, for the resub, and I hope you have a good week. Okay, we're going over. Let me just get my phone into the gimbal. Set up, and away we go. We got sausage to cook. Let's wipe the lens too, because it looks a little dirty. I just like left you guys in the dust back there. Gotta go. See ya. Whoa. That's the sound we want, though. That's the sound we want. So we're gonna get the big brazier pot out since we'll make the sauce after we fry the sausage. Is it gonna work on the first ever try? Holy shit. We're here. Did you see that? It was frozen at first. I was like, don't do this to me. That's where we're gonna go. Get your nice wide bottomed pan out. If it looks like there's grease in there, it's just because I sprayed it with a little bit of oil. It looked dry after I washed it. And you should never really let your cast irons dry out like that. What type of sauce am I making? It will be like an Italian sausage rosé sauce. So let's get this onto medium heat. And then we'll let that heat up a bit before we put the sausage in so it doesn't just stick to the bottom. So we'll fry the sausage into nice little pieces. And then take that out, put it back in the bowl. Let's get together the rest of the ingredients, like the onion here, the garlic. Then we'll open our can of tomatoes, stuff like that, so it's all good to go in the pan. Fat bottom pans make the cooking world go round. I think we'll do a sharing screen here. Let's do this for now so that we can babysit the sausage while we do a little bit of chopping. I'll probably just use half of this onion. That will be more than enough for our one pan of pasta. Pack up the other side. Oh, I can sing this song if you want. Fat bottom pans make the cooking world go round. You think I am uncultured? Bonk knows that I know. Oh no! WWE wrestling starting up upstairs this fine Sunday. I'll try and get the channel so you guys can watch. Get your stomps ready. We live below the stomp practice area. Get out your pans and fry. Is this hot yet? Let's see. It's a little bit warm. You can probably pour it in before we start doing onion stuff. A small sizzle. Nice. That's what we want to hear. We'll just put that over there for now. And a little bit of a fan on. So that will probably take around 5-10 minutes to get it all fried up, cooked through. I usually cook it until the fat starts to come out. and the sausage gets crispy. Okay, so fine diced onion. So that gets fried after the sausage. This part I think we can get through. Nice. Finish that off. Except the middle part, I always take that out. Because it never really cooks down. Seal those couple pieces. No waste. Yeah, that'll be more than enough onion for our 1 pan of pasta. Next, move that over. Get our garlics. I think I'll just slice the garlic again like we did yesterday on stream. Wow, that just like exploded. Your lurking sounds good. Thank you very much. Ah! Okay, those small ones I can't handle peeling. My fingers don't work like that. Look how weird of shapes these are. Starting to smell good. Let's go over and give it a stir. Nice, not that much fat is coming out yet. But it's not sticking, so that is amazing. Let that keep going. Chop it up a little bit. I don't like too big pieces of sausage, because then it doesn't mix in with the pasta that good. So kind of get it a bit finer. Find it easier to do at this point than to do it after it's cooked. Chop it up. Okay, that should be a good start. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. Let's go medium-high heat. Back over. A little bit closer. Okay, so let's smash all the garlic so we can peel it, hopefully a bit easier. It's super fresh though, so it keeps sticking to my hands. It's almost equal parts onion and garlic. Ah! Freeze the garlic. I don't like putting everything in the freezer though. Like I already have ginger in there. My freezer is tiny. And I gotta share it. But I will say, when I did freeze the garlic that one time, it was pretty awesome. You guys and your supermarkets. We gotta start a legitimate market, I think. We're gonna get so good at it that we're gonna be able to run an actual store. I don't know who's gonna invest in it. Ah! Everything's sticky. Scoots does get it. Scoots is the one that told me the first time. Garlic lives in the freezer. When supermarket gets feta, you're selling it for free? Okay, we got the hard part of stream complete, just peeling the garlic. The sausages are sizzling, so we gotta go back over there. We gotta give it a stir. We'll switch it up because I'll be here in a sec. Yeah, she won't even sell it at cost. Chop it up. There's like no fat in this sausage. What the heck? Usually when I get the Johnsonville ones, like the pan is full of fat after. Maybe we'll get there though. We have to still heat it up more. Last time we made this on stream, because I kind of looked back in Discord, we made it with fusilli pasta. And I think the recipe calls for penne. So play around with different types of pastas. Okay, that'll be good for another little bit. Hopefully it'll start to brown and render out the fat now. If you can throw this stuff at customers, that would be funny. Penne is so overused, right? It's like whenever I see like a baked penne pasta on someone's menu, that's like the last thing that I would choose, I feel. Because so many times I've had it and it's just not that good. And what a boring noodle too. Your favorite one is rotini. I do like rotini as well. That, or I was trying to get rigatoni today, but the closest they had was the one that we found, which I can't really pronounce the name. I forget what it is. Let me look it up again. Eliquidali. So I've been having a bit of digestive issues, and usually when that happens, it's because I'm eating too much gluten in my diet, and especially after like Christmas time. Let's do this. So this is the one that I was able to find. They don't carry every single type of pasta gluten-free, but Eliquidali, number 49. Similar to rigatoni, a little bit smaller. Right? Penne was a cool pasta when we were like, what, 12? We're like, wow, not macaroni? Crazy. But yeah, you definitely want a recipe or a pasta for this recipe that will hold all of the yummy sauce in that we're about to make. Okay, so we're getting a bit of browning now. Keep stirring it around. And then we got our bowl here all ready for it to get scooped into. We got the chicken broth out. It said only around half a cup. So we'll watch that. I'll go grab the can of tomatoes and get that opened. And yeah, once again, these are whole tomatoes, so I usually just kind of crush it with my hands when I add it into the pan. Or I have like a rustic style tomato sauce. Nothing too fancy. And then the cream we'll keep in the fridge. And then maybe the only other thing as far as like spices, get some Italian seasoning. Or just even some basil would work. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna wrap the onion up, guys. the other half that we had extra. Guys, I think we'll need some olive oil to saute the onion and stuff, so I'll bring that back with me. Because that sausage is not very fatty. It's smelling nummy though. Okay, finally got it browning. Alright, gonna wrap that onion and then we'll scoop that out. Get it cleaned. And it's sauce time. You're souping?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this off for now, guys. What are you doing? I thought you were gonna steal some of this?
Hey.
What the hell do you think you're doing? He's looking at my sausage, chat. Gotta scrape all the sticky bits off. What is he doing? Okay, olive oil in the pan. Not too much. Back to medium heat.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna wipe the side here where some of the sausage is. Feel the power of the mud. Look at all the yummy crispy bits. You guys like that? You gotta pay attention for the one-liners.
Get beat down with brooms.
Yeah, get the broom.
You gonna come out of the closet with a broomstick and go whack. Oh!
Hand slap. Get 'em, Scoops. Okay, that's good. We'll get the garlic ready, but we're not adding the garlic yet because it will probably burn if we do that. So fry up the onion until it starts to turn a bit brown. Give that a stir. Whoa! Yum! One of my faves. Professional broom smackers. I would expect nothing less. I'm just cleaning some of the garlic off of the cutting board so it's not forever garlicked on the wood. Francine knows. That's still one of my favorite emotes, and actually gotta go back onto Instagram because I saw, so the artist that made that garlic emote, Joyce Rainbow Art, used to stream all the time on Twitch, and she was just featured in Las Vegas for starting a program where she paints the utility boxes on the side of the road with different murals. So cool. A lot of people do that here, so it's nice to see it being done in other places too. Better than just having a gray, boring looking box on the side of the road, right? These are taking a little bit to cook. Okay, next one, while we are waiting here, we are gonna get a pot of water on so that we can boil the pasta. I think this pot should be big enough. It's not the biggest bag of pasta ever. The utility green, yeah, like the ugliest color. At least pick something like closer to the color of actual nature green. Trees, grass, etc.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We're cooking. I need a little bit more water. Okay, so we'll get that on over here. You guys can just see me on the side. Maybe like medium-high heat for that. Stir this one more time. See if it's starting to brown a bit. Maybe just starting. So much flavor in the bottom of this. I forget if I've used wine in this at all. I think it's only ever been broth, but I can imagine if you add wine to deglaze, holy shit. Very delicious. Salt. We'll get the pepper out too, because we gotta season the sauce. Make the water taste like the sea. Put a lid on it. Okay, so that's almost ready for garlic. Oh, and the flour. But I'm not gonna do the flour, guys. I've never had an issue with the sauce sticking to the pasta. Right, when people see the amount of salt that you actually put into pasta water to season it, they're freaked out. I think a lot of people under-season their food versus over-season. And that's why they don't love food as much. 'Cause it's not as tasty as it could be. Okay. Garlic time. Fry that a few moments and then we can add some Italian seasoning. That one is not in the recipe. It's just something that I add. Just a little bit of herbs to flavor the sauce. But yeah, even if it's just basil, that would be great. Spread that back out so it cooks evenly. That's that. I find that this Lighthouse, the freeze-dried blend of seasoning, is the best Italian seasoning out there. I never actually used to have Italian seasoning in the house until I used this one. And it tastes so nice. Like, the herbs are actually sweet in it. They don't taste old and kind of like, what, earth, like funky, earthy. You love it? Have you tried any of their other blends? Because they have quite a few. I've always eyed them up, but I've never found the use, I guess, for it. Okay, guys, so now I'll do a sprinkle of this over. Let that fry, and then we'll do the stock first. See how dark I got the onion and garlic? Not burnt, but close to it, because that's straight flavor, right? I don't think we'll add all of this. I'll just use a spoon to help control. control the stock amount. Whoa, that smells so good. And then all of the browned bits from the sausages too. Scrape around. Make sure there's nothing stuck. Nice. Look at the color of that, so nice and deep. Let's add, kind of back this up because I'm gonna do the tomatoes crushed in with my hands. Deep Sound Dispatches, hi. And hi White Dove. Sorry guys, I was in sauce land there for a bit. I didn't want the onion and garlic to burn. It's like one of the most pivotal parts of making a tomato sauce. A wintry meal, yes. So there's options, Bonk. She said optional wine or broth. But I just made a fresh pot of broth yesterday and it's very good. So I went with that. And you know it, we got the cast iron here. Okay, so these are the tomatoes we're using, but they're whole, right? So get some of the juice out and then I'll just crush them with my hand. Nice and chunky, we'll keep it. We need the wine and broth. I guess this could have been a day that I opened my Prosecco, Bonk. That's Italian. It's a rosé. I mean, it kind of perfect with the rosé sauce. But then that also means I have to drink an entire bottle of Prosecco by myself. Unless Samo's gonna help me. This is the quick way to crush tomatoes as you add them. And then they're just gonna cook down into there. Up to you whether you want to blend this up. Couple more pieces and then we're good. And then we're just waiting on the pasta pot to come up. I don't usually add the sausage, guys. That's a tomato skin, we'll get rid of that. The sausage doesn't go into the sauce until kind of right before you plan to mix it with the pasta and then bake it.
12 out of 10.
12 out of 10 on the...
12 out of 10. Woo!
Okay, now I'm gonna go get unmessy and rinse out that tomato can.
That's a tasty soup.
Straight nourishment.
Straight nourishment.
Am I having trouble with eggs and chicken? No, just sometimes gluten. But it was Christmas, so I had a few cookies and stuff like that weren't sourdough or fermented. And that's what usually bugs me the most. So just rinse out your tomato can with a bit of water. This is gonna simmer, and now we can turn that back up a bit. Let's stir it together. And then we can add our bit of cream. Look at that line of like herbs and oil. It smells so good in here, guys. I don't think we'll need any more broth, so we can put that away. Same with the Italian seasonings, we're good there. And then maybe just a bit of salt and pepper before this simmers together. So we haven't added any of that yet. it sprinkle like that to start. And then just watch as this comes up to a simmer, because I find that tomato sauces love to splash and splatter. You might have to put a lid on it. Just be aware, otherwise it'll destroy your stove top. Do I ever add a touch of baking soda to reduce the acidity of the tomato? I've never. Have you? Gotta ask Samo Bonk after he comes back if it was a good appetizer. They're seriously the best tomatoes I've ever used. The San Marzano cans. We can get a 6-pack from Costco, I think for $13 or something. You can't beat that price. I think that's almost cheaper than the regular cans at the store. Hi, boss man, you're late, but better late than never. We just got our sauce going.
It was a fantastic appetizer.
Fantastic appetizer, he says. We will keep the olive oil over here to toss the pasta after it's cooked so it doesn't stick together before we sauce it. Sounds expensive, 6 for $13. Well, what is the price of one can of like what? Aylmer? Is that a brand? Yeah. Walmart. It's $2.67 for one. So almost $3 for one can, where I'm paying just over $2 per. So yeah, the imported Italian stuff is cheaper than the crappy North American ones. When you buy in bulk and wholesale like that, you will often save money that way. But I found actually a lot of Italian imported ingredients, even if you find it just at Walmart, are less expensive than the North American brands. So watch out for that stuff because I found it's better quality. I also kind of monitor this sauce as it's cooking to watch how thick it gets. But it looks good. That's just about to boil, so let's get our cream into the saucepan. And then let's remember as well to turn on the oven so that we can bake this. It's around half a cup of cream. Let me check. Yeah, half a cup of heavy cream, or as much as you want, really. Go like that. Stir it in. Let that continue to simmer while your pasta cooks. I'm gonna pop that off for a sec so it doesn't blow. That changed that. Okay. Go up a bit. Let me put this back in the fridge. We gotta open this up. So the bags are paper. I really like this brand for that too, guys. It's a paper pasta package, not plastic like most other brands. So there's the noodle. Kind of like rigatoni. Not really. Same, but different. And that says around 11 minutes to boil. So that's about how long the sauce can simmer for. Get this like perfect view. Legit San Marzanos have to be certified and grown in a specific area in Italy. So, La San Marzano, choice grade, product of the region of San Marzano, non-GMO. That's it. So in literally the town is called Marzano, or the city, Italy. 100% product of Italy. That's what you gotta look for certification. Then that's the real stuff. Because I will say, there are some places in California that grow San Marzano tomatoes. They are not the same. They have the same name, but it's not the same product. It was close, just not the same at all. I was like, shoot, but you don't know until you try it, right? So I'm always the one that tries the new stuff. Turn that down a little bit because it's boiling really crazy right now. Okay, so this stuff has around 10 or so minutes, let's say, to finish cooking. I think we'll turn on the oven and get it heating up to around 400 Fahrenheit. Go a bit higher. And then we just have a little bit of salad things to do while that finishes. Sausage, pasta, sauce, check. While that stuff is cooking, I'm gonna get our soft matzah out. And that's going on top before the pasta bakes, so we'll have to slice that up. And that's like such a perfect simmer for this sauce. Some of these noodles are trying to stick together. Try and separate them if you can, if you notice that, because I find that if they cook together, they usually don't cook very even. The noodles were holding hands. Okay. Let's do a shared view. We'll go over to the cutting board a bit. Yeah, you gotta look for the mark on the can and then all the other things that I said too. Our matzah. So you can get 2 packs of soft matzah. They call this fior di latte for $10. So 2 times 500 grams. Not a bad price. And I really like this brand. Always so yummy. We'll probably use it all, but definitely drain out a bit of the liquid just so that we can grab it out. Look at that. It's like so fresh, it's falling apart. We'll get a fork. Take it out of there. It almost looks like actually they froze it or something. Weird. Will we use this all? I think we'll slice it all. Whether we put it all on the pasta, I don't know yet. But I'm going to cut it in half so it's a little bit easier to work with. And we can put it that way. Eat that. And then like a 1/4 inch thick. I think so, Bonk. Like how it's kind of flaking apart. It looks like it expanded. I'm gonna stir this as it's reducing. So my experience with this, if you're gonna bake this dish, guys, instead of serving it right away, have your sauce a little bit looser. Because as it bakes, the pasta is gonna soak it up a bit. So you don't want it to be dry. Stir that. Nice. Things are cooking. Looks good. Okay, move that over. Next one. Okay, so that's that whole matzo ball. Goodbye. So this is different than like a pizza mozzarella. This is gonna get really soft and creamy. Not really brown up too much unless you have really high heat. But yeah, that step is done, so we can leave it up there. And our basil for the top, let's check that. I think I'll just click from the Arrow Garden. It looks so good. One. And then maybe let's do this other one that's trying to go to seed. It's like trying to be sneaky and hiding around the back. Get out of there. Guys, we've had the Arrow Garden set up now and growing stuff for 105 days. I think that's pretty impressive. This is a Thai basil. That's why it's purple on the top. Will it focus? But we'll pick that anyways. Rocky Coast Fog. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. This plant of Thai basil, though, has gone nuts. It's definitely the biggest plant that I have. It just overtook the whole Arrow Garden. Don't want the seeds in there. There we go. So the cheese and the basil is ready for the top. If it's big leaves like this, usually I just tear it when I put it on top. We don't have to chop it. So leave that to the side for when we have all of the pasta in the pan. We'll finish it over here together. Okay, back over. Wrong one for a sec. Check on this. See how these noodles are doing. Okay, one of them's like starting to crack, so I'm just gonna do a tester. That's how it's looking though. It's not like regular pasta where like you can still eat it if it's crunchy. A little bit weird when it's gluten free. But definitely not done yet. So let that keep going. How's this cooking down? See how the color of the sauce has gotten a lot deeper? I'm gonna turn that way down now. It's starting to get thick. You can tell by how the bubbles are. Might even just turn it off actually. And why don't we stir the sausage into it? So 4 Italian sausage is taken out of the casing and then fried up. That's what we did first to start the sauce in the pan. Right? It almost looks like soup. That's what I feel too every time I make this. Like, why does it look like soup right now? And then when you taste it too, it almost tastes like soup. Kind of made me giggle. I'm glad you noticed that. So let that all cook and meld together. And now I also want to taste this. Let's see what we've concocted. Just the sauce, really. But the meat is all cooked. We're getting there. Say more pepper. Do a little bit more salt. And that'll probably be good. It's nice and rich tasting. The flavor from the herbs is good. I think it just needed a touch more seasoning. Added a little extra because that soft matzo cheese is going to dilute the flavor with how creamy it is. Our little tomato chunks in there too. Okay, let that meld together. Let's see how that tastes now. If it adjusted already. That doesn't need anything else. That is so good. Okay, so just waiting on this. The last one was cooked, but a little bit too al dente still. These ones are stuck together, see? Take it apart. And then some of the noodles are just starting to fall apart a bit. I'm baking it because I have to make salad. Does it have to be baked, Yash? What, you can't wait? Literally just ate a tortilla soup. Does it have to be baked, he says. Maybe like 2 more minutes on that pasta. Because we're gonna bake it, it's gonna cook a bit more. So make sure you don't overcook it first, because then it will go mushy. And that is just not the best thing at all. This is our pan that we're gonna be combining everything into. Which I think we can probably do it on the stovetop since we already made a mess of it. Once the pasta is strained, we'll get it all mixed together and then go over to finish it with the cheese and basil. Right, yeah, the original recipe for this, it's not a baked pasta, it's just a spicy Italian sausage pasta. And actually, thanks for the reminder of something spicy. Let's go get some chili flakes. Chili flakes! We had a spicy soup-ish yesterday. Spice our life back up today. One more pinch. And then if you make it too spicy, hopefully you have enough cheese to cool it down the rest of the way. That looks like a good sauce consistency. Like just loose enough that the pasta can soak a bit up without it getting dry. Okay, I'm gonna try one more here. It's looking like it's done. Like perfect. So strain this. And then, will we have just enough sauce that we need for the pasta? Get it right out of there. Done. Take that off of the heat. Next one. Okay, that's already off. So this is how it's looking before we add the noodles. I think we'll just stay here, honestly, to mix it all together. So I was just gonna plan to lift this up, maybe get Sam to lift it and I'll pour it in. Then we'll mix it all together. I don't think I can do it with one hand, it's heavy. Scrape all the goodness out. You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sometimes the steam like sneaks up on you and it's like, ah, it just got really hot. It's a little messy on the edge. Yeah, I think we'll use all of this. So now, mix this in. Get everything coated. Ah! Sausage is flying out of the pan. More sausage over there. You'll see as you mix it, the noodles will start to absorb. Thank you, Samuel. Okay, now I'm going to start evening this back out to make a surface for the cheese. I don't think you have to care too much about like how this looks on top. Because when you serve it, like you're going to get a ratio of everything that you want. One suggestion, just keep the edges clean before you bake it. Otherwise, it'll get a bit messy and cooked on. So let's go over to the counter. Gotta move it over. Which way? This way? There we go. Nice. Okay. We're gonna place our cheese. Oh, okay, I'm gonna spread this one out a little bit more. Because it was very cheesy over there in that pocket. Okay, that'll be good because when it melts, it'll start to cover more. Yeah, that's this soft mozzarella that I just sliced up. And now our basil leaves, kind of nestle them in there. Oh, that one stuck to my finger. One more. It looks good, hey guys? It's such an easy dish to make. And every now and then I just have a big hankering for it. Namo. So yeah, about 20 minutes in the oven. Or until you know it's heated through and the cheese is a bit melted. clean up our edge, like I said, before it goes in. A little on this side too. And I don't know, did you guys hear the oven beep? I don't think it's beeped quite yet. So we might wait a moment or two more. While we are, we'll finish up the salad. So we'll just put that over by the oven and then we'll wait to hear it. That is a heavy pan of pasta though. So back to this deliciousness. So we got cucumber, tomato, and pepper so far with our lettuce. Can get the chickpeas out because they're already strained. We need Parmesan cheese for both the salad and I would say the pasta. Salami needs to get cut up. It's the bottom. Yeah. Oh, no, that's spinata. Genoa I got for us. Just an imported mild Genoa salami. Canned chickpeas that were just strained earlier this week. I think I'm only going to use half of this container. It's quite a bit. I'm going to put them right in the middle. There. The parm we'll put at the end. Get our salami. Ah, attack. Whoa. So this is why I love going to the spot we always go to, because look at how nicely they're trained to like lay the meats out. So crazy. We gotta try this too. Look at how nice and fatty that is. Break some of this salmon. It looks so good. Is it whiny? It's not whiny, he says. Okay. That's good. Let's line up maybe 6 pieces of this to cut up. Domo Origato Disco Ribato. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. We were just in salami land. My knife is wet still. Let's do some strips. Pick it up and then go back through the other way. Like that. And then if you can, like, which word should I use? Fluff it back up. Separate some of the pieces if you can. Salami's really fatty, so it likes to stick together. And I asked him to slice it thicker as well to help with that. I don't think I got it quite thick enough. But anyways, let's pile that. One of our last parts. Is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, the olives, yes. That'll look good, so good. The olives next to the salami. Look at all the different components. Guys. Who did it? Oh no. Someone called the cops on me. Okay, ready? I'm about to put this in. It's so heavy. And then I'll set a 10-minute timer just to peek at it, but that should be around the halfway point. We gotta open a new jar of olives, guys. Okay, 10 minutes on the clock. I actually followed the recipe for this one. They specified Kalamata. How did Sam get the jar in the shelf? You really wish you liked olives? They're definitely an interesting flavor. Like, I have loved olives for as long as I remember. I'm an olive fiend a bit. But, like, Sam was someone that didn't love olives when we first met. I don't know about these top ones. Sometimes they freak me out. Usually it's not good if there's stuff sticking out. So I'm just going to scoop those out. So one of them was actually really weird and discolored, but the rest of these look good. But yeah, Sam didn't love olives when we first met. I think it takes trying a few different varieties of olives before you make up your mind, because some varieties are like so mild tasting compared to something like this, a Kalamata, which I find is quite strong for an olive. And then like the black ones in the can are some of the worst. Those are literally like dyed black. So that's weird to me. I think we'll stop there. But some of them are really nice and mild and like creamy, I guess. Fruity almost. I'm just gonna cut these in half. So it's not as salty of an olive bite. And then we'll do our sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. And then we'll go into making our dressing. And then all we gotta do is wait for the pasta to finish baking. And we are good to go. Nice. Filled in the spot perfectly. Wipe that up. Gotta rinse my cloth out, one sec. Yum. Oh. We already have Parmesan grated. We bought a big chunk and then Sam grated all of it up. What type of meat? So that was called an imported Genoa salami. Yeah, that's everything. I was just checking over my list. Bit of Parmesan around to mix in. Get a bit more on the olives. There you go, guys. Yum. That looks so good. I've been into making like fancy salads like this because it makes me want to eat it more. So remember the Parmesan for the pasta later. Now, for the dressing, let's go back to the recipe since I've never made this before. They do olive oil. This one is red wine vinegar, so almost more like a Greek dressing. So olive oil, red wine vinegar, a bit of Dijon mustard to help it emulsify, which I would say definitely don't skip that. You won't taste it, but it will definitely help the dressing come together better. Mish. Oh, there's feta in the fridge. It's just not being used today. Okay, the olive oil's already there. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, I swear I had other red wine vinegar. Just the biggest bottle of life. That's the one. Our red wine vinegar. They said some granulated garlic. And I might also bring the Italian seasoning back. So I think that will be good in dressing. My hands are full. Salt and pepper, and that's it. So let's grab a container we can just shake this up in. Add everything to it, put the lid on, and make sure it's a nice tight fitting lid, and give it a shake. I'll start with the vinegar first usually. Red wine vinegar from the biggest container of life. If anyone needs any, let me know. I can send it your way. I usually do like half a cup or so. And then we'll do equal parts for the oil, half and half olive oil and then a bit of peanut oil. And then you'll see this float above the vinegar. How does that look? Oh, that looks equal. Can you guys see the line in the other camera? That looks good, and now we can do our bit of mustard. I'll probably add something sweet to this to help balance it out. I find you always need a little bit of something sweet for a vinaigrette, whether it's honey, maple syrup, even just a little bit of sugar. I like acidic dressings, but not when all you taste is sour. Some garlic. Don't overdo it, 'cause that's all you'll taste. They said a teaspoon of garlic powder. I think I would die. Did they make this? Do a little bit of herbies like that. Okay, let's go find a sweetener. I think I'll just do a touch of maple syrup for this. The maple. A teaspoon of that, yes. A whole teaspoon of garlic powder. That might be a bit crazy. And don't forget our seasonings. and a sprinkle of this. Now we'll put the lid on and shake it and then taste, see how we feel. Nice. Came together good. Oh, and look, the timer for the pasta's going off. I'm gonna have a peek. This will be hilarious if it all times out together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, there's bubbles. The cheese is melted. Probably when we're happy with this, we're good to go, guys. That was so fast. That was 2 hours. Let's see how we did. Bless you. A little bite. I'm gonna do a bit more sweetness, guys. Other than that, though, I think it's great. The herbs are so good flavored in there. Mish. You could hear it all the way in the back. He's been blessed. Okay, so I'll shake that back up and then we should be great. I'm excited. Lunch is done. Oily mess. What's wrong with the bottom of this container? It's like super oiled. Okay, I'm bringing some stuff back now. Done with the salt and pep. Get rid of this stuff. Just need a pair of tongs for the salad. Serving spoon. I'll use a metal spoon, I think, for the pasta. I'm turning it off. Turning it off. The basil's like air dried. That looks perfect to me. Molten cheese pockets is what we're looking for. Plates. Hal says pasta, salad, throw in some breadsticks, and we're Gucci. Welcome to Kate's Not Olive Garden. How can I take your order? Hope you're having a good day, dude. Welcome in. You made it just in time. Look at that. Where the heck is my other metal spoon at? Must be hiding in the other drawer. It is. How sneaky. All the way in the bottom. This is the one. Guys, does this look good or what? Zoom out a bit. You can see the salad. Yum. Vella. Here's our dressing. Okay, we're letting that chill a moment. Just gonna take care of my camera over here so I can take a photo. When we say quick and easy Sunday, we mean it. How did we do? It looks yummy. Like, whoa. Almost too perfect. Who's ready for a cheese pull? Scooch that in a bit more. Bob, this is how quick it comes together. Because I don't know if you've made this before. But yeah, that's how quick it comes together. Ready for this? Just going right for the cheesy pocket. Ooh, it's held together by cheese. So lots of this sauce is in the bottom. So I usually scoop the top layer and get some of the yummy saucy bits. And then do another scoop of the top layer. So you get all that goodness though. That's Samo's. Not a single gluten-free rigatone in your whole store. What the heck? I mean, I don't have it either, so at least there's that. But at least I had something similar, right? Sausage pieces. Going for that part. What else? I'll share that part with Samo. It was like, I want a bit more cheese. Help. We need the cheese police. There we go. Yeah, we filled it back up for him. Love it. BRB Blondie says, head into YEG. Dude, this is seriously one of my favorite meals ever. You can't go wrong. I'm going to try and take one more photo because it looks so great. And yeah, it's not dry. Hi, Yannick. Good to see you. This is exactly what we want. It looks beautiful. I'm going to take this big monstrosity out of here so you guys can see all the salad too. Ooh, a little bit of weight to it. Just a few pounds of food in that pan. That, and then this. Nom. There you go. That's lunch. Okay. Let me ask Samuel if he's gonna eat salad. Are you eating salad right now? No, he says. Are we gonna crush it though today?
Oh, yeah.
Like I can dress it? Okay. So we can dress it then. So let's shake this back up. And I'll just spoon over some of it. Give it a tossy, but you can get in there. The top pieces will be chewier. And then the bottom pasta bits will be nice and saucy. I don't know if we'll need all of this dressing, guys. I'll probably stop like here and see how it comes together. It was like around half of what we made. Good bites. He says, mm-hmm. And now the beautiful art installation is about to be destroyed. Because even this size of salad would feed all of the people that the pasta pan would feed. So this is really a perfect dinner altogether. Dinner, lunch, whatever you want. That salami mixed in. It's like a kitchen sink salad almost, we can say. But it looks like the amount of dressing we used coated it really nice. Tossed together. I guess I already have a fork, so I'm good there. I'm gonna go in for the bite of salad first, because I've already had this pasta before. So I'm gonna try and get like some salami, a little bit of everything on the bite. See how we do. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. The salty salami melts in your mouth. The crunchy veggies. The salty Parmesan. That might be my favorite salad ever. And you guys know me, I don't often eat salad. And then if we dig to the bottom, like look at all that goodness. Tomato, cucumber, olive, pepper. Mm-hmm. Are you picking the stuff out of the cheese? Going in for the bite-ski. Mmm. Mmm. The little bit of chili flakes was just perfect, guys. Okay. Barely spicy, but enough for the tip of your tongue to be like, ooh, what's this? Like, you got a lot of sausage in there. It's not just pasta with a bit of meat.
What?
You made the face when I said you got a lot of sausage in there?
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
He was being mischievous. I seen it. Would you know that the pasta was not real? Would you know that it was gluten-free? Nice. So that's why I love this pasta, guys. You can't even tell that it's gluten-free. Texture is great. Flavor is great. I think it's a corn and rice blend. Mm-hmm. This weighs about half as much as the pan of pasta, but still. That was so much food. 2 hours. Right, Bob? Because it's actually made by Italians in Italy. That's who I trust.
Good job. Pat on the back.
It's so good. What are we gonna do, Mish? They make us go to this thing called work every week. Look at, I'm sweating. It's a bit of a spicy pasta bake. Let me get a towel. Dab it. Yes, right, Bonk? Make it early in the day like we just did. And then seriously, you can just scoop out of the pan, heat up, and eat what you want for the next few hours. Hi, FCB. How's it going? We're actually just finishing up, but I hope everything is A-okay. That's my half-eaten plate of pasta. Our salad that I had a few bites out of and said that it's one of my faves I've made yet, because we've been making some crazy salads. I'll show you the photo that I took though before we mount it all. Thank you for the resub as well. 51 months in a row. I was having a sweaty moment. But you can see how the spice is there. It just doesn't linger for forever. So it's not like the sweatiness came back. It just happens while you're eating it. That's how it was though. That's how it turned out. Nom. Excuse me. Belcher approved for the chef. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, we're wrapping up. I can't believe it. Why is it already Sunday again? It's like we love the games on Fridays, but then we get one less day in the kitchen together. Can't handle it. Okay, can we go raid somebody today? Who do we got on? John Leung is on. Ooh, Kanar's doing homemade tortillas and fajitas. We love a fajita. What else? Mochi donuts. I've always wanted to know how to do that. Hippie's doing miso soup. I think we're gonna go see Kanara today. It's been a minute since we said hey. Plus, you guys know I love making tortillas from scratch, so I want to see if she does something different. Dinner's ready, dude. I just saw Pink Bow. I did. Dinner was slightly eaten. I mean, Sam's plate is completely cleaned, if that says anything. Quick and easy Sunday. Guys, the recipes are in the chat or they're in Discord. For the pasta, you'll have to search for it. Just search sausage pasta and it will come up. Suzanne, good to see you. Thanks for being here this weekend with us, guys. Like I said, it just keeps going faster and faster, I feel. We are planning to do a little bit of stuff for Lunar New Year coming up. We might do a live stream. They're doing a parade here, and Chinatown is not far away from us. Thought that might be fun. But yeah, let me know if you have any other suggestions of coming up. San Marzano wins every time. It's true. That would be cool, Bonk. Yeah, and like maybe the day before we'll cook a bunch of Chinese Lunar New Year foods at home. I like to learn about different cultures through food, so that's a fun way to do it, right? Super cold weather. What do we got right now? Minus 21 Celsius. It says overcast, but it's completely blue sky, so I don't know where that is at. But yeah, minus 21 Celsius. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. This raid is counting down. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Whatever you end up doing, you know where to find me. But I will be cooking for my clients the next 3 days, and I will see you guys on Friday again. 4 p.m. Pacific for some fun community games. Bye, Bonk. I'm gonna hit this button. Let's go see Kanara and her yummy tortillas and fajitas. Love y'all. Be safe. And take care out there. Bye.